Now we're going to move to the About section. So this section is going to consist of a bootstrap row consisting of 3 columns. Inside each column, we're going to have an image, a heading, and a paragraph. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this inside our index.html file. Okay, so we're going to create a div, and we're going to give it an ID about to link it to the about link inside our navigation bar. Okay, so inside the div, we are going to create a container, which is a div of class container. Okay, and inside we are going to create a row or div of class row. Okay, so inside the row we're going to create our columns. So each column is going to be a div of class column medium 4. Okay, so we want 3 columns. The total number of columns is going to be 12, so each column is going to occupy 4 columns of the grid system. Okay, so inside the div we're going to have an image. Okay, so you're going to need to give it a source. So for now, let's just try any image we have available. Okay, and then we're going to give each image a class of about image that we're going to use later to style these images and change their dimensions. Okay, so next we're going to have a heading h2, and after that we're going to have a paragraph, so a heading and a paragraph. Okay, so we will need 3 columns, so let's just duplicate this. Okay, so let's fill the headings and the paragraphs. So the first heading is going to be this one, and let's just copy the text for the paragraph, and let's do the same for the other 2 columns. Okay, so let's save this and refresh the page. Okay, and now we can see our row and columns. Okay, so we will change the pictures later. Okay, so for now, let's style the elements inside the columns. So let's go to our CSS file. So let's go to the About section, right there. Okay, so we're going to access the About section using its ID. Okay, so first of all, let's change the text color to a white color. Also, let's make sure the text is centered using the text align property. Okay, and also let's add some padding top. Okay, so if you use the links there, well, at the moment, this is the furthest we can go when we click on the About link, and the reason why is because there is no content after the About section, okay? But if we reduce the width of the page and we click on the About link, then this is what happens. So to make sure we see the whole content, including this picture, we're going to add some padding top, okay, so that when we click on the About link, we get something like this, okay, rather than something like that. All right, so I'm going to add some padding top of 100 pixels. Okay, so now if we try the link again, we go to the home, we go to the About section. Now it looks better. All right. Okay. Next, let's go to the heading. Okay. So you're going to access the About section and then H2. And what we're going to do, we're going to change the font weight. Okay. And we're going to make it bold. And then we're going to access the paragraphs. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to increase the font size of the paragraphs to 17 pixels, for example. Okay, and also we're going to add some margin bottom of about 30. Okay, fine. And finally, we are going to style the images using the body image or the About image class. Okay, so to keep the aspect ratio of the pictures, we're gonna set the height only. Okay, and also to make sure that the elements are all aligned, we're going to make sure that all the pictures, they have the same height, okay? So that we don't end up with the situation where the titles or the headings are not at the same level, okay? So let's set the height to 120 pixels, okay? All right. Now to get the pictures, we can use the Logo Maker website as we have done before, okay? So all you do is go to the website and type a term in the search box. So for the first picture, I typed quality, and here is the picture I'm using. Then you can choose the color you want for the picture, okay? Okay, and then we can download the picture. And make sure you don't forget to copy the credits and place them somewhere on your website, or have a link on the website going to the credits. Okay, so once you've done that to all the other pictures and you've got all the pictures ready, then you can take all the pictures and place them inside the images folder. Okay, so let's delete the old pictures. We don't need them. And let's drag and drop all these pictures inside our folder. Okay, now let's go back to our index.html file and change the source attribute of pictures. So for the first one, we're going to use the quality one, and then we're using tools for the second one, and for the last one we're using the help picture. Okay, and now we've got all our pictures, okay, and they've got the right size. So final thing for the about section, we will need to limit the width of the section in big devices to 1000 pixels. So to do this, we are going to select the container class, which is inside the about div, and just set the max width property to 1000 pixels. Okay. All right.